Hi guys, and welcome to another stream. Here we are, as it's Friday night, it's Gr4 night, and we're in round 6 of season 11, and we're at Sardegna tonight. Could be interesting. Well, it's always interesting. Could be doubly interesting. As there's no Kebab! Now I'll just get it swapped over to stop check. Everyone's got their try hard practicing in. Spoil all those hot laps they were all doing. Oh no, so hard for them. Ooh, governor. So as I say, we're at Sardegna tonight. Can we see Nick continue on his form of last week, getting the win? Admittedly, he's used his TT for its allotted laps this season. Same goes for Paulie with his Scirocco. We just get everyone settled in. Foxy! How you doing, geezer? How's that skin doing now? Have a good race, mate. In fact, everyone have a good race. Hopefully everyone should be able to avoid the penalties. Alright, I'm doing some spinnies and I've missed it. Just wait for Screechy to get on track. That sounds like talk of a winner there, Screechy. So, look at that. Getting all professional tonight. Remembering to use the keyboard. So get ready up for stop check race. Evening, Timmy! Having a bit of Warcraft tonight or just having a chilled? So here we go. Everyone knows by now. The stop check race, no holes barred, free for all. Nick's in prime punting position. Hippie in his usual back of the road position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. Foxy doing a bit of reversing there, really mixing it up. Paulie's pulled himself up to second place. Nick's dropped down to third. Gad has stuck chicken leader, Nick going in tight, PB going very wide, right and up into first, Gad in second, riding Brighton's bumper for all it's worth, got the inside, into the corner they go, everyone else, Screechy's managed to get up into 5th place, where's Foxy bringing up the rear. Gad leading us out as they go down the hill. Heading towards tight right-hander. Alright Russell, how you doing, mate? Up the hill they go. Nick doing a bit of such jiggity poke here. Last couple of corners, Gad's leading them out, right in second, Nick in third, Hippie in fourth, in a snazzy new livery, I like it. Screechy there in 5th, Foxy in 6th, Mew in 7th, Paulie in 8th, PBR back in, and we have a race to the line. And Brighton with the win, Gad in 2nd, Nick in 3rd, Hippie in 4th, Screechy in 5th, Foxy in 6th. Mew in 7th, Paulie in 8th. I think Hippie's got his mindset on it now. So right on with his wind. Gad in 2nd. Interesting question, Screech. It's always my fault. Don't question it, it just is. So we just swap over to main race settings. Let's have a quick look at the results. So we just get everyone onto track. Fox is looking for pro brake by the look of it. And I'm feeling generous, so I'll give him a minute. I think Hippie's got something to prove. Right, and that's not the that's a Herbie line. That's not going to win you any races. Battle of the WRX is here between Paulie and Gad. Screechy doing handbrakes. And right and saying he's won something. Well, he won the penalties last week for not burning his penalties. Right, and showing some very interesting lines there. Ah, okay, fair enough. Look at that. Fox is straight back, straight out on track. So just waiting on Hippie. Evening, Hippie. How you doing, mate? Screech chat. Well, he does say a lot of sense, doesn't he? He knows his racing, does our Screechy. He is the tryhard. So in tonight's racing we've got PB in the vet, Nick in the Honda, Paulie and Gad both in the Scooby, Foxy in the Megane, Screechy in the Lancer, Wrighton in the Fezzer, Mew in the Lancer, and we'll have Hippie in his Alpha. Sorry to hear that, Mew. At least you're gonna have 5 minutes to sort it out soon. I'd have all three if I was you, Budge. Remember, you are commemorating a loss in the family. There we go, qualifying. 5 minutes. Smoking heaven from you. before we get into the main race. Question is, who's going to get out the pits first? Hello, Mew. So we got PB, Foxy in second, Nick close behind. Then we have Paulie, Gad, right, doing interesting manoeuvres. Screechy there in 7th, and Mew actually out on track. And then we have Hippie. I do not like that new livery he's got there. Like a pink camouflage. Although, why would you? Woo 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 woo! Code. So on the uphill, tight left. In fact, they're nearly all lefts on this course. There we got PB on to his flying lap. Foxy second, Nick in third, Paulie fourth, Wright in 5th, Gad just coming up the last corner. So PB into the first corner. Heading down the hill now. Foxy there in the Megan. The Megan should be masters on this track there. The same could be said for Hippie in that 4C. He does seem to have control of these 4Cs. He flings them around like he knows what he's doing. Whenever I get behind the wheel of one, I fling it around. Doesn't go where I fling it though. So PB now. Last couple of corners. Just coming up to the last one now. Up to the line. I need to pick up. So PB with the 127, Foxy with the 126, Nick across the line 126.89, Gad now up to the line 126.945, Screechy across the line 127, Hippie now flying up to the line. The 126.882, good enough for third place. Paulie across the line now. And starting his flying lap. Same for Wrighton. Mew's just resting up in the pits. So at the moment. So Foxy is in pole at this moment. Nick in second. Hippie in third. Gad in fourth. PB in 5th. PB was robbed. He's having a night off. Plus he is only a sub this season, yeah. A bit deep by Screechy there. Paulie up into that tight right-hander. Well, there was Hansa. Is that the polite way of saying something there, Budge? So now Paulie coming up to the line. with Wrighton firmly in his slipstream. The Paulie 120 to Wrighton 126.367, which is good enough for second. And I know the intentions was not to get in the slipstream, so I'll let him off with that. So that's qualifying, and Foxy! Is Foxy trying to tell us he preferred to do it the other way around? Or has he found a bag of porn on the side of the road? Again, that's a Herbie line. So our grid, Foxy on pole. Wrighton in second, Nick in third, Hippie in fourth, Gad in fifth, Paulie in sixth, PB in seventh, Screechy in eighth, and Mew in ninth. Yeah. So everyone's on track. Have a great race, everybody. And as we're waiting for it to finish, just fill you all in. So we're at Sardegna B, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 18 laps. Tyres are racing mediums, racing hards. Tyre wears on ×5, fuel's on ×6, and starting fuel of 70%. So now let's get it on. There we go. Red lights start coming on. 5 red lights, and there's green, and we're a go. Gad and Paulie got the beat in quite a few races there. Gad already up into third. 3 abreast into the first corner. It's not going to end well. Everyone safely round. Poor Hippie got mugged at the start. So Gad's already forced his nose in front. Wrighton in second. Foxy in third. Nick in fourth. Paulie in fifth. Screechy in sixth. PB in seventh. Mew in 8th, Hippie back in 8th place. Hippie got absolutely mugged. So everyone's starting on the hard tyres. God, making that Scooby as big as possible. PB's making the jump on Screechy there. Screechy's already said he's going to be finishing last today. He hates this track. So PB's already trying to make the push up. Don't know if there's contact there, but Hippie's getting bullied in his little 4C. And now stuck into slipstream of PB. Screech Mew straight into the pits to get their mediums on. Now Wright coming under pressure from the pro. There is Foxy, down to T1, start of lap 2. So at the moment we've got Gad leading in, Wrighton in second, Foxy in third, Paulie in 4, Nick in 5th, Hippie in 6th, PB in 7th, Screechy in 8th, and Mew tied into the pits. Hippie got to try and close up on these, nicking these corners, otherwise he's going to suffer on the straights. Everyone seems to have settled down. Gad, clear air between him and anyone. because Ryan's having to defend. And Foxy now coming under some serious pressure. But he's got his eye on the prize. And he's gunning for Wrighton there. Oh, he has come out. He's obviously fueled to the hilt. Gad's still leading out, Wrighton in second. Foxy in third, Paulie in fourth, Nick in fifth, Hippie in sixth, and Hippie is closing in with PB in seventh, Screechy in eighth. Ooh, little jig by Nick there. It's allowed Hippie to get close right up. Foxy going for that tighter line. Side by side with Wrighton he is. He's got the inside for that corner and he's through. Foxy up into second place. Wrighton down into third, Paul in fourth, Nick in fifth. Nick now with... Oh no, yeah, pit stops have killed them. But I may have a way to improve it. So Foxy can he close up on Gad now? Still got that second gap. So we come up the last couple of corners for lap 3. To the final corner. Starting lap 4, Gad in first, Foxy in second, Wright in third, Paul in fourth, Nick in fifth, with Hippie in 6th and PB in 7th, Screechy in 8th and Mew in 9th. But I think Hippie's the one to be watching at the moment. It's finally on the track where the 4C's not going to get bullied on the straights. The only problem is there's... Right, and obviously went deep there. Paulie's closed right up on him. Right, still with the windscreen wipers on. Paulie full in that slipstream. Looking to get the inside for the next corner. And has done. Right, and goes very wide. That's allowed all 3 cars through. So right, and in one corner's gone from 3rd all the way down into 6th. I don't think he expected all 3 cars to get through that gap. He knew Paulie had the inside, so he kept wide. Now Hippie. Oh, and unfortunately Hippie picked up a pen and Wrighton with him. And Nick stormed through because Paulie's picked up a pen as well. Oh, fast racing, and this is how you suffer. It's allowing PB to close back up. And Gad has got Foxy getting closer. With Nick in 3rd, Paulie in 4th, Hippie in 5th, Wrighton in 6th. PB now back in the game in 7th. Screechy there in 8th, and Mew back in 9th place. Coming to start lap 5. Foxy's just getting into that slipstream zone now. Nick there in 3rd. But he sees some action here. Oh, well held by PB there. Pushing that Corvette onto the ragged edge. Hippie. Don't care about those curbs. Now he's slipping in behind Paulie. 3rd again, Paulie's closed back up on Nick. PB running that Corvette ragged. because he's just not close enough. Scooby's probably just got that bit more speed than him. Paulie having a look on the outside of Nick. But Nick has the inside. Round they go, and Hippie ready to pounce on any gap that he sees. Third race distance done. Paulie inside line. Nick tries to shut the door, but Paulie's through. Nice move by Paulie. And then Nick's got to be careful because Hippie's on his inside as well now. Possibly a little bit of contact. Ryton's just letting them get away. Perhaps because he's got that thirsty fezzer. Hippie having a look on Nick. It almost looks like Hippie's being held up at the moment. Foxy's just not getting that close enough to Gadget to make any move. And Nick's trying to get third back from Paulie. Just got to be careful. Just pulling up alongside. Just drag race down to T1. PB doing exactly the same to Ryton. Paulie's got the inside. I think he's giving back, so Nick's back up into third place. Foxy's actually dropping back. Paulie got to be careful, recoup himself before Hippie gets flying past him. PB now up into 6th place, Ryton back in 7th, Screechy in 8th, Mew there in 9th. And I say that, and Foxy closes right up on Gad. Down the hill they go. Heading towards the tight right-hander. Not sure if Foxy's with his new wheel. I'll be surprised because he'd have to do a reset, a computer reset of it, and there are not enough hours in one day for him to get that all done. Right, and coming back at PB. So we got Gad, he's still got fuel to go. Foxy got fuel for miles. Nick's running low. Paulie's running low. The 4C got bags left. So PB's second one into the pits. And Screechy follows him. We already know Mew's fueled up. So Gad's just going to try and push him for one more lap. I don't know if Foxy picked up a penalty because he's dropped back a little bit. Now Hippie's trying to spring the move on Paulie. Paulie slams the door. Or does he? No, he leaves it open. Hippie's through. Paulie's got the inside for the next corner. Bit of paint rubbing. And down the hill we go. Hippie's got the drive. Side by side they go. Hippie's got the inside. Hippie's absolutely flew past Paulie there. I think Paulie's suddenly just having to start fuel saving. Hippie very wide, so Ryton follows that line. So we've got Gad who's definitely going to be pitting this lap. Foxy probably got fuel enough for 2 laps. See if I got my corrections. I bet. So both of them into the pits. Nick in the pits. So Hippie's staying out. And now Mew already up into 7th place. Could be soon be 2nd. Exactly. That's why I doubt that he's got the wheel up and running today. And there we have Mew up into 2nd place. No, Foxy's managed to get out in front of him. But Mew's going to have him because he's already up to speed. So this is interesting to see what fuel levels. So Gad's fueled to the max. Foxy's 3/4 tanked it. Half race distance. Not a bad shout. So Gad may have put way too much fuel in. So PB there in 6th place. Paulie's a biggie loser out, so the pit stop Smirlock and Screechers close right up on them. Hippie still leading out 29 seconds. So Hippie now into the pits. Mew just trying his best to be out of the way to let Foxy come flying up. And these pit stops are a joke. So there's Mew finally into the pits. Foxy with 1 corner left. Time to win, this car says. And Mew still in 2nd with Gad in 3rd. Hippie comes back out in 4th place with Nick in 5th, PB in 6th, Wrighton in 7th, Paulie in 8th, Screechy in 9th. Paulie's making the move on Wrighton. But Wrighton shuts the door. So Foxy leading it out with Mew in 2nd, Gad in 3rd, Hippie in 4th. Mew probably getting a bit scared this, although he's shown he's a try hard these days, so he probably crystal cool in that 2nd place. Although Gad is closing rapidly on him. PB with the fastest lap so far tonight. Right, oh, very wide by Paulie there. I think that might be a reason for a drink budge. So Foxy's still leading it out. Mew getting in the pits, getting out of the way of all these racers. Probably a sensible idea. So Gad now up to 2nd. Gad just put in the fastest lap. So he's got some work to do to close up onto Foxy. With Nick there in 4th place, PB in 5th, Wrighton who's now dropped back in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Screechy in 8th, Mew in 9th. So let's see if Gad can close that gap. And then PB's just put the fastest lap in. And he is starting to close up on Nick now. I think it's a simple fact. PB is not a fan of the hard tyres. Poor Hippie. Drop him back. Gad is closing in on Foxy. Gonna break the 2 second. And up to the line. Got 1:26.467. 474, sorry. PB all the way. There you go, PB got the inside and he's up into 4th place. Hippie just cruising along in 2nd. Foxy, Gad is closing. we have a look back down, Screechy there in 8th place, Mew in 9th, Paulie in 7th, oh Righton, massive spin out, Warbang, Drinky Time Budge. So Screechy now up into 7th place, Paulie in 6th, but Nick's not letting PB get away with it. Nick there in 5th place, trying to get the 4th back from PB. And we've seen this season in Gr4 and in Gr3, Nick is a serious racer these days, banging on that pro door. Hippie now with the fastest lap of 1:26.468. And he's put some time in Gad and Foxy, is responding. Gad's had 1:26.571. So Gad. I don't know if he had an issue or he'd done a bit of fuel saving, because he's flying again now and he's closing in rapidly. I think he did a couple of laps of fuel saving just so he could get to the end of the race. And oh, as Foxy had an issue, because Gad's now within a second of Foxy. We've got to remember Foxy's only 3-4 weeks ago from a horrendous accident. Yeah, definitely done a bit of fuel saving. 1:26.25, he's absolutely flying now. I imagine Foxy Lauder, as I nicknamed him last week, possibly aching a little bit, but Hippie's on an absolute charge. PB's got his hands full with Nick, but then Nick's dropped back a bit now. So if we have a look, we have Foxy leading it out 0.9 of a second in front of Gad in second, who's got 3.5 on Hippie. Third, PB in 4th place, got half a second on Nick in 5th. Paulie in 6th, just on 2.9 seconds behind. Right in there in 7th, he's got Screech 1.1 seconds behind him, and Mew back in 9th place. It's a top 10 finish though. And whatever's happened to Gad, now we'll find out what kind of lap time will Foxy have here. 1:26.477. So he's going slightly quicker than Gad, but Hippie now is hitting the groove. 4 laps to go, doing 1:26.2s, and PB's started to gap Nick out. So PB's, if he keeps the way he's going. Hippie now, he's flying along, but he's also got the carrot now that he can see Gad. Can he close that gap in 3.1 seconds? Absolutely flying. Gad seems to, Foxy starting to gap him out as well. These are the sections where Hippie's forcing, and yep, he's going even quicker. It's perfect track for the Alpha, really, isn't it? There we go. 2.7 seconds behind Gad now. Oh, just a little bit off Foxy. 1:25.879. So Foxy just put in the fastest lap. Gad in second. Hippie in third. PB in fourth. And Nick's closed back up on him. Nick in fifth. Paulie in sixth. Screechy in seventh. Wrighton in eighth. And Mew back in ninth place. Hello, Hansa. Hippie now 2.8 seconds behind Gad. 3 laps to go. Well, 2.5 really. All to play for. Gad's putting a push. And he's really closed up on Foxy. Not sure what's happened to Foxy, but he's just seemed to... Could Foxy be having fuel worries? Through the final corner. Put that fastest lap in, and then suddenly he's done a 1:29. Goes with the one shot, and Hippie now 1.3 seconds back. I think he possibly has. He's just had to suddenly do a fuel save lap. 2 laps to go. Hippie absolutely flying. He's a second behind Gad, but he's a second and a half behind Foxy. I've got to admit, Matt, I'd love to see a Hippie win, to be fair. He's a cracking bloke. Nothing against Foxy or Gad. But I've seen him suffer in that 4C. And this is all to play for. Foxy's red lights come on with a little lap to go. Gad got the inside line. And now Gad's red light comes on. Foxy's still leading it out. But look, there's half a second separating these three. And onto the final lap. Gad's got the slipstream pull. So Gad's up into first place. Hippie's making the diamonds, getting second. Has Hippie got enough to get past Gad on this final lap? And making sure he keeps Foxy behind him. So with Gad leading him. Hippie in second. Foxy in third. 3 abreast almost. Nothing separating these three. PB in 4, Nick in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Screechy in 7th, Wrighton in 8th, and Mew in 9th. Foxy still with the fastest lap. Hippie's got the inside. Gad tries squeezing him. Hippie managed to keep it, but Gad's got the inside, and Foxy's got the inside of Hippie. Gonna push Hippie wide. The final couple of corners, Foxy's having a fight back. Foxy's back into second place, trying to get that podium, that pole, at first place, and Hippie's just out of position, and Foxy's pushed it through. Just race to the line now. Hippie's got the slip. He's going to pull out. Foxy's leading it at the moment. Hippie's up into second. Hippie's into first, and Hippie takes it on the line. Well done, Hippie. Foxy in second. Gad in third, PB across the line in fourth, Nick in fifth, Paulie in sixth, Screechy coming to take the... An amazing last lap that was. Cannot believe that finish. Screech doing a little dance and into the pits. So Wrighton's going to come across. Mew goes over in 7th, Screech in 8th, Wrighton in 9th place. So there we go. I thought he took out a longer line, but then he seemed to drop back. Wow. Brilliant race there. That replay needs saving. So we have Hippie with a win. 0.2 of a second on Foxy. With Gad in 3rd. PB in 4th. Nick in 5th. Paulie in 6th. Mew in 7th. Screech in 8th. Wrighton in 9th. And now we just change over to a sedate little well done, Hippie, man, that was amazing. So we give him a 5-minute break. Good chance for Hippie to have a chill out. Ooh, Turkish Delight. Fiat. Even an interesting pot noodle for Gad. PB, right turn, Screechy. These traditional light blue, dark blue. Foxy revving it out in the middle. A 15-minute race. Just to give you some information, we have Gad leading 73, Screech is in 2nd with 71, then you've got PB in 3rd, 58 points, with Nick also joined 3rd with 58, Paulie in 5th with 57, Tebe 55, Mew with 43, Hippie on 26, Foxy with 24, Wrighton with 24, Hanser on 22. So we look Circuit C, 10 laps. Yeah, I did see with a bit of jigging going on from Nick. So as always with practice, Nick's the one flying out in front. You did get it though, didn't you, Foxy? I didn't imagine that, did I? Yeah, you got the fastest lap. You got the full spectrum. Shame that Nick flying along. As always, rolling start, reverse grid. So Mew will be at the front. No, Wrighton will be at the front. I believe Wrighton's trying to do it. Another Foxy manoeuvre. And he's C reverse. Everyone's on track. Ready up. Get it going. It seems strange going to final, start final and not be on hands and doing spinnies. So Wrighton will start on pole, Screechy in second, Mew in third, Paulie fourth, Nick in fifth, PB in sixth, Gad in seventh, Foxy in eighth, Hippie back in ninth place. And everyone's starting on the straight. Wrighton leading us out. Already looks like Screecher's closer to him. So up to the line they go, Wrighton leads us off. Into that tight first corner. Mew slinging that car around. Down the hill they go. Paulie's already closed up. Foxy already made his way past PB. So has Gad. Gad's on the charge. Wrighton still leaning out. Screech and Mew. Absolutely nothing separating these two. I imagine this might be a car that Mew may have practiced a lot on. Nick slings it up the inside, so Nick's up into third. Gad's making the move. And Wrighton picked up a penalty. It's a shame because he got himself a nice lead. So Screechy there in second with Mew. Nick in third. Nick's having a look for the inside. Head up into T1. Screechy slams the door. Gad ends up going very wide. And I don't even know what went on there. Wrighton was leading it out. Oh, drinky budge. So Screechy leading it out with Nick in second. Gad now in 3rd place, Mew still in 4th, Wrighton in 5th, Foxy in 6th, Hippie in 7th, Paulie in 8th, PB in 9th. Gad's the one needs to keep as close to Screech as he possibly. Nick nice and tight through there and up into 1st as Mew did a bit of grass cutting. So Nick into 1st place, Screechy in 2nd, Gad in 3rd as we come to start lap 3. Foxy in 4th place, Hippie in 5th, Wrighton in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Mew in 8th, PB in 9th. Completely different lines by races there. Nick goes tight, Screechy and Gad go wide and deep. Flinging that little bath around. Gad looks on the inside of Screechy. Just not close enough to get his nose in. Head up for the little Essies in the final corner. Hippie with the fastest lap so far, and Hippie's made his way past Foxy. So Hippie now in 4th place, Foxy in 5th, Wrighton in 6th, Paulie in 7th, Mew in 8th, PB back in 9th place. Oh, and unfortunately Screechy picks up a penalty. It's going to allow him to fall into the catches of Hippie. And does, and Brighton's made his way past Foxy as well. So Hippie there into 3rd place now. But Nick still with a 1.5 second lead over Gad in 2nd. Hippie in 3rd, Screechy in 4th, Wrighton in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Mew in 7th, Foxy in 8th, PB 9th. Hippie really pushing that bath to its limits. Gad is closing on Nick. So Nick went with the super softs. And this is where obviously the Nick's just powers away from him on the straights. Nick using every bit of the track he can find. Nice and tight on the apex. Gadlet's letting his swing out. Hippie is closing. Screechy there in 4th. Paulie in 5th. Wrighton in 6th. Foxy in 7th. PB in 8th. Mew into the pits in 9th. But Nick's just keeping it as we on to lap 5. Paulie now with the fastest lap. A 1:10.717. It seems sections that Gad gets closer. In fact, Gad's pushing, which is making Hippie drop back. And in fact, Hippie's getting being closed in on by Screechy. Oh, a 3-second penalty. That must have been one hell of a cut. Can we even see when it was? So Gad's leading it out. Hippie in 2nd, Nick in 3rd, Screechy in 4th, Paulie in 5th, Wrighton in 6th, Foxy in 7th, PB in 8th. And by the look of the front of Foxy's boys, up Bath, he's been having some nice contact with the walls. And it looks like Mew's retired to the pits. He's had enough of this. On lap 6, Gad with a nice 2.6 second lead over Hippie in second. Nick in third, he must be fuming after that penalty. Screechy in fourth. Screechy's got all to play for. Whether he will is another thing. So we start lap 7. Gad's leading. 2.1 seconds in front of Hippie in second, who's got 1.3 seconds on Nick in third. But Nick's got Screech clawing all over that rear bumper. Little bits of contact. Screech is getting his eye in now. The tryhard's coming out. Paulie in 5th, Wright in 6th, Foxy in 7th, PB in 8th. And Screech now with the fastest lap of 1:10.71. Paulie there, 5th place. To the little S's for the final corner. See if there was any contact. Don't think there was. Something made Nick go really wide. So Gad leading with only a second gap now over him and Hippie. Second place, Screechy in third, Paulie in fourth, Nick in 5th. Wright in 6th, Foxy in 7th, PB in 8th, Mew in 9th. 2 laps down. He's obviously stopped for a fag break. So now Hippie, can he get any closer to Gad to start the last 2 laps? Into the little S's now. Screech has got Paulie getting closer. 1.5 seconds. Nice and deep by Hippie there. Just giving Gad an extra half-second gap. Paulie's dropped. Paulie just outside the slipstream zone. And Screechy was to start lap 9. Unicorn fries Turkish delight. Gad looking secure for the win at the moment with 2 laps to go, with Hippie in 2nd, Screechy in 3rd, Paulie in 4th. Can we see Paulie get any closer to Screechy? Screechy still with the fastest lap. Gad cruising along in 1st, 2.2 seconds in front of Hippie in 2nd. He's got 1.8 seconds on Screech in 3rd. He's got a second over him with Paulie. They come up to start the final lap. Gad leading it out from Hippie in 2nd, Screechy in 3rd, Paulie in 4th, Nick in 5th, Wright in 6th, Foxy in 7th, PB in 8th and Mew in 9th. Onto the final lap. Screechy's Nick now with the fastest lap of 1:10.27. Not just close enough yet to get past Paulie. Screechy goes wide. So now we got everything to play for here between 3rd, 4th and 5th. Nick's looking to get some clean air by the look of it. Up the hill they go. This is the point when you think Paulie, but he's got to be careful because Nick's coming up trying to come up alongside him. Paulie's got to turn that little Abarth. Screechy's got to turn that little Abarth into a big beast that no one can get past. Into the final, and Nick's dropped way back. And Paulie did exactly what's happened to Nick a couple of laps ago. So we got Gad coming now to the line and the win. Gad across the line first. Hippie in second. Screechy in third. Nick in fourth with the fastest lap. Wrighton in fifth. Paulie in sixth. Foxy in seventh. PB in eighth. And Mew in ninth. So there we go. So there's our race. Gad with the win, Hippie in second, Screech in third, Wrighton in fourth, Nick in fourth, Wrighton in fifth, Paulie in sixth, Foxy in seventh, PB in eighth, and Mew in ninth. So there we go, guys. Another night's racing done. Brilliant racing by all. Quick show of the result. So Nick was with the fastest lap. And on that point, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Have a brilliant weekend. Maybe see some of you Sunday for Gr4. Have a great evening and a fabulous weekend. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.